Recorded live in Austin, Texas, USA. It's the William Montgomery Show. Starring William Montgomery. With the Tony Chin Orchestra. The William Montgomery Jr. Dancers. As always, William is joined by the lovely Erica. I'm Brett Erickson. And now, here he is, the big red machine, William Montgomery.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, I am not used to your voice, Mike. I'm a little worried about today.
Grant. How's that?
Oh, that was a
Kinda
Grant
sound-
impression.
That's fine.
All right, are you just start recording whenever, Mike?
A volume okay for you guys?
Yeah,
All right. We are recording.
yeah.
So for those watching, Grant isn't here today. He's actually gravely ill,
I
I think. Or
that-
what's wrong with him?
I think, with all due respect, buddy, I think the first thing we need to do is address the fact that in episode 16 or 17,
What are you about to say? I have a feeling I know what you're about to say.
you wore a green shirt.
I screwed up. I forgot it's a green screen. Now I look
You look
the
like
Predator.
a disembodied head floating around 6th Street. I kind of like it, actually.
I think it's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I actually planned on it. I was
You did?
thinking, I planned it.
Yeah,
I planned it yesterday.
I like it.
That I have to wear the green. I'm just worried about Grant.
Okay, well, let's get on to that. I'm sorry, I didn't know that this was I missed the pre-show production meeting with the green shirts, so
Did you?
yeah, I apologize.
Well, do we need? But you're not behind the green. If you,
I don't
if there's
need
a green screen,
I can wear a green shirt.
we all could wear green.
Mm-hmm.
And Erica, she's not.
Well, and actually,
I'm in green.
you know what else? This episode is going to come out on the day before St. Patrick's Day.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh
So
my
you were-
Gosh,
You were just kind of feeling it already.
I was already feeling it.
That's nice.
I knew it. Yeah. St. Patrick's Day. What is that? What is that? Some
What
guy
is St.
from
Patrick's Day?
Ireland?
Yeah, it's when St. Patrick drove all the snakes out of Ireland.
Did that really happen?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I wonder how he did it.
I think he played a.
Whoa! Look at this, Mike.
Oh man, that's good.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank
You
Mike.
sound a lot like Grant, though. Y'all
So
sound
let's-
kind of similar, do they?
So let's get into it. Grant is not here this week,
I'm here, buddy.
Yeah, that kind of sounds.
and we get Mike back. Mike was our very first engineer, our very first guy, and then he
Yep.
split on us. He bailed, took off.
I know it's a little strange. I didn't think I'd see you again. I thought there was some weird issue that occurred in the first one. I didn't think we were ever going to see you again. So it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing good.
I'm all right. You're looking pretty good.
Well, you're sweet. I've been hitting the Steermaster up.
He
Nice.
really does sound just like Grant. The listener
Yeah, I'm-
probably would be like, "Wait, are you guys pulling our leg?"
Yeah, Mike, say something. Mike, did you bring your family picture? Did you bring your family picture today?
My family picture? I don't think so.
Somebody's messing around. Is somebody joking around? Is Grant back there?
I don't know.
Mike, is this what's going on?
I was
Don't
told,
worry about it. Do your shit.
I was. Ooh, that does sound like Grant.
That kind of did.
I was told that we had to move the time. I was the one who needed the time for the recording move, so I thank everyone for accommodating me. That was very kind.
Yeah,
And,
glad we could.
And then when I talked to Grant, he said, "Yeah, no problem. This is the time."
Yeah.
And then he said, "I'm gonna bring my kids in with me to the
Yeah.
studio." And I said, "Oh, that's great. We love kids. That'll be great. We'll have fun with your kids."
Yeah, what happened?
Then, immediately after I said that, he said, "Mike will be doing the shift, and I will not be coming in."
That seems so weird.
Yeah,
That seems so weird.
yeah.
Grant forgot about the no kids policy that we have.
Oh.
Oh, is there really?
No kids.
Who set that policy up? You, Mike?
Yeah, it was me.
Do you not like kids?
No, I don't have any kids. Don't like kids.
Think you ever would have kids?
No, God.
Do you have a wife?
Yeah, I got a wife.
How is she?
She wants kids.
But you don't want them?
Nah.
Think you'd ever have them? She could trick you.
She's tried, but I'm smart.
Oh, what do you mean? How did she try to get you to get her pregnant? What happened?
It's personal.
Okay, well.
Well, Mike just told me that he recently purchased a Pilates machine.
Did you really?
So they're going to be working out together, and then, pretty soon they'll be getting at it.
I got to stop
Yellow.
talking to you before the show. Giving you this ammunition.
That's sweet. You're getting a
Yeah.
Pilates machine.
Yeah,
Got to stretch it out.
What does that look like? Like a rowing machine, kind of?
kind of.
It looks like a torture device, like a medieval torture device.
Ooh,
They're pretty weird.
that's cool.
Or a medieval sex device.
Yeah, it sounds like something you'd have in a sex dungeon. Do you have a sex dungeon, Mike?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Can we go there?
Yeah.
We really could.
$20 a hit.
That's bullshit. $20 a hit? What does that mean?
You look like the Predator.
I know. I was kind of thinking that. Actually, seeing it right there, yeah, it's sort of he blends in, and then that.
It looks like you
Pink-looking
and
color.
it looks like you and Predator are just like hanging out,
Just in the
buds,
jungle.
just chilling. Hey, bro.
Looking for that Indian guy with the long dagger. He's one of the guys trying to kill the predator.
hmm
Do you remember that, Mike?
Yeah, it's like the best part.
Oh, you think so? Where he carves the X in his chest? Could you ever do that?
I mean, if faced with a Predator, no.
Yeah, that would you, Brad? You think you could?
Whatever it takes.
You would?
Oh yeah,
Damn.
carve the whole alphabet in there.
I wonder why the guy's carving the X in his chest. Is that helping? Does that do anything against the predator? Why is the guy doing that?
If it just shows Predator, he's a badass, not to be
It's probably that.
trifled with.
It's probably that. Well, that's good to hear though that Grant is all right. I had some weird gut feeling. Took us like an hour and a half to get here. Tried to go to this biscuit place, and then I put in the wrong address, and then I can't get on the fucking expressway, and then I'm in the wrong fucking lane the entire time. Did you notice that, Erica? I was in the
No.
wrong fucking lane
I had no
the
idea.
entire time.
Wait, so you wanted to go to a biscuit place?
Yes.
What's that even mean?
Man, it has these wonderful looking biscuits. One's called, what's the one called with the mozzarella in the middle?
It's like the dipper, little dipper.
The Little Dipper.
Ooh,
It has eggs, it has cheese, it has a mozzarella thing in the middle.
inside of a biscuit.
Yeah, and you dip it in pizza sauce.
Jesus Christ, these Texas motherfuckers.
Yeah, and you dip it in pizza sauce.
That's
So I had my heart set on that, and then we find out that I put in the wrong fucking address, and I literally was in the far right lane, like going into downtown over the river or lake or whatever. I was in the far right lane the entire time, and I should have been in the left lane the entire time.
Uh-huh.
It had probably another 15 minutes, and I'm fucking starving.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to McDonald's. I had a double cheeseburger in the car.
Well, that's a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, it was pretty good. They were pretty good fries today.
Yeah,
Also got some fries. Yeah, a good McDonald's fry is always good. Do you like them?
McDonald's fries are by far the best fries, fast food wise. It's not even close. They've been the king of fries since I was a kid. I mean, they're so salty. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Really salty. Do you like the Arby's curly fries?
I don't know if I'm very familiar with the Arby's curly fries. I liked the Hardee's,
Yeah, Hardee's.
Carl's Jr. or whatever. Their curly fries I used to get down on those.
Woo!
When you'd get one that was like really long and curly, like the
Oh, yeah.
full curl.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the
Man.
full spring.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yup.
long spring. Man, I
Yup.
used to tear that place up in the valley. There was one over by Erica's. I would eat the shit out of that. Like 2 of the big double cheeseburgers.
Oh,
Just go on a
man.
fucking tear.
That's 4 cheeseburgers.
4 cheeseburgers. Yeah, I loved it.
Mhm.
Wait, have you ever had the Arby's roast beef?
No.
I was
I've never
curious
had
when you said the fries. I was wondering if you had also mentioned the roast beef. I
Well,
haven't had the
because
roast beef.
up until I moved here, I hadn't been eating any meat other than fish.
Right.
So there was really nothing for me at Arby's. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't really a thing.
They have their roast beef.
Mozzarella sticks
Ooh,
Right.
mozzarella
and Jamocha shakes.
Jamocha shakes. They're the best.
The best.
Jamocha shake?
Yep.
Yeah, have you ever had that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, what is it? Chocolate and coffee.
Yeah.
Really? I want one of those.
Mike, have you ever had a Jamocha shake? Are you an Arby's guy?
No, but that sounds pretty good.
Have you ever had Arby's before?
Only once when I had to hang out with my dad, and he makes all the saddest choices.
What do you mean you had? Oh my god!
He makes all the saddest choices in the world. He's like, "Let's go to Arby's." Yep, that's on brand.
When you had to hang out with your dad, how long ago was that?
Oh, like 20 years ago.
You're
Oh.
lying. Do you
I
really
mean,
not have a
like-
good relationship with your dad?
No, he's a fuck up.
Gosh, where's he?
He's the assistant manager at the Arby's in
Is he
Pflugerville.
working at the Arby's? Well, that's kind of sweet. He took you to Arby's.
It was awful.
I guess.
He should have got a Jamocha shake. Maybe the relationship would be better.
Yeah, I didn't know about the shakes. I should have got one.
Do you really think that had something to do with y'all's relationship falling apart? Y'all going to that Arby's? Was that one of the last times you saw your dad?
I've seen him since then, but you
Where,
know,
like the mall?
hanging out with him, hanging out with him is just like sitting in an Arby's. So yeah,
Oh gosh. Well, what's your dad's name?
his name is Mike.
Well,
Mike
oh my
Jr..
gosh, are you Mike Jr.?
No, I have a different middle name, so I'm not Mike Jr.
What's your middle name?
Eugene.
It's a good one.
That's a sweet one. What's your dad's? Sorry,
man.
we smoked a little weed out there when I was eating the double cheeseburger, drinking this fucking coffee with 3 shots of espresso. That
Dude.
sounds like too much.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds like too much.
And you just
Mike.
pounded it. You just opened it a minute ago and it's gone.
I know. I finished off a whole carafe of soda water last night. I just pound those things. And then I'm drinking Red Bull. How dangerous are Red Bulls?
They're not good for you.
Like, how bad?
Pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah.
How come? It makes your heart go faster?
Yeah, I think they're pretty bad for your stomach too.
Really?
There's a lot of weird chemicals in there.
Mike, do you drink Red Bull?
No, I don't like the taste.
Do you like Sprite?
No, I don't like Sprite. I like 7-Up.
Oh, really?
7-Up. Man.
That's similar to Sprite.
So different.
You really think 7-Up and Sprite are that different?
I do, yeah. I'm a 7-Up guy.
So in a taste test, you would be able to figure out what the 7-Up was?
100%.
I don't know if I would.
That's a bold statement. 100%.
A 7-Up versus Sprite? I don't think I would. Would y'all be able to?
I have no idea.
No.
Is one more spicy?
Yeah, is one more spicy or something, Mike?
It's got some spice.
Cool.
He's
Love
being
that.
cagey with us right now.
Yeah, something's going on.
We struck a nerve with that Arby's thing.
Yeah, I can't believe. And then you
Do
gave.
you like Arby's?
It's been a while since I've eaten there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I like the Jamocha shakes, like those roast, double or triple roast beef.
Yeah, don't you get like a deal? Don't they give you like 5? Like, I'm always nervous. Oh, man, you look like the king of roast beef.
Yeah, the king of waffle fries. Oh my god!
That's perfect.
Mike, how did you do that?
Grant taught me earlier today.
Did he? Y'all sound kind of similar.
They do.
He's right here.
Nuh-uh.
Hey, guys.
Gosh. People aren't going to believe that. I don't believe. He's not back there. Well, I love that. Yeah, Arby's, though. You got to put the Arby's sauce on it.
I'm always nervous whenever there's a place that runs a deal that's too good. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah.
5 sandwiches for $5, or it's like, no,
Yeah.
nope,
Something's
nah,
going on
something's
here.
going on back there. This is too cheap. I don't want to go that cheap.
Yeah.
I get nervous.
I've heard that they just scrape the stuff off and it's like a gelatin. I wonder if that's true. The Arby's roast beef.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
What's your favorite fast food?
Gotta be Wendy's. Gotta be a Dave's Double.
Yep.
I love that. And Dave Thomas, what a nice man.
Yeah?
Is he still around?
No.
When did he die?
About 25 years ago.
He ate too many cheeseburgers. You think he did?
I don't know. He was around for a while. He got to be a pretty old dude.
We had a neighbor, the Cap Hammers, growing up, and their dad worked at like Rallies or something. There was Rallies, and did that have the big Buford or the other one that was just like Rallies? Checkers. And he ended up having a heart attack real young. And I always thought it's because he ate too many cheeseburgers.
He was just eating cheeseburgers.
Don't you think if you worked somewhere, you would just eat? I wonder if you would. Like if you worked at McDonald's, would you just eat McDonald's all the time?
You'd probably get sick of it. But I
Yeah.
say that, and I would probably still do it.
If I ate at Taco Bell, I'd eat bean and rice burritos all the time.
Those are good.
I love those. We had those the other night. Yeah, with a little sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, why would you have turned that? That was the coolest thing that has ever been on the screen.
The Waffle King.
I broke it. I'll put it back.
The Waffle King.
All hail the Waffle King.
The Waffle King. That's funny.
What else have you guys been up to this week? How are things around the house?
Good. We bought tickets to a scam festival.
Yeah, the Austin Crawfish Festival.
Oh, I heard about this.
It was a disaster.
Let's hear about it. Give me your Yelp review.
You happen to get one of those local papers?
Yeah, I got one of the little local papers, whatever it's called. They come out every week.
Yeah, like the little flyer or whatever.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
Free class.
We saw the Austin Crawfish Festival.
I was
Thinking,
like,
that sounds like fun.
We're free.
Yeah, so we
What
went.
was it, like
and then-
$8 a piece?
Yeah, I spent $16 that I'll never get back.
What happened?
We sit in traffic in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around. There's traffic in the middle of fucking
Nowhere.
for 30 minutes or something, and it's kind of barely moving, and then people start driving by like, oh, this isn't happening. And then I was ready to turn around.
I went on their Instagram and all the comments were like, took 2 hours to even park the car. The stage has no power, so there is no live music. I don't know. It was
Total
just sounded
fucking disaster.
bad.
And then we try to get back on the expressway, and I keep going the wrong way on the expressway because the side mirror is still off of the car. So it's hard to
It was
fucking
sad.
go over. Yeah.
There it is. It was awful. It was,
Yeah. I wonder who those
Fire
fucking
fest.
people are. Mike, please somehow, I bet we could find
They
out.
turned
who
off
does
their
that.
comments. I was in the car like reading everyone's like, this is awful. Don't go. La la la. Best $16 I ever turned away from. And then they turned off their comments.
Wow. Yeah, I read some stories about it. That
Yeah,
it was a
horrible.
disaster. It didn't happen. It was like the Fire Fest,
It was
right?
fake.
Yeah, what?
I told a gal that's a local. I was like, oh yeah, I tried going to this Austin Crawfish. She's like, well, if you told me about it, I could have told you that's not a real thing.
Yeah, we didn't know. And then we went to Deckhand, some seafood place.
Yeah, it's nice. We like it
sounds
there.
Pretty good. It's just a lot of effort for a little bit of meat in the crawfish. You know?
Right.
I almost wonder if it's worth it.
That's what I think too.
It's too much work. I still have my fingernails were kind of long, so I was able to get in there. But and there were potatoes and sausage and
And corn.
corn. That was pretty good.
That's my favorite part.
That was delicious. But yeah, the actual crawfish, it kind of hurts.
So you went to Deckhand and you got like a crawfish. They had a crawfish boil going on there, so you got your crawfish.
Yeah.
We did. Oh man, we sat
for
outside
you.
because it was freezing cold inside. Just another thing. Yeah, we get inside, it's freezing cold. And then we get outside and there was this table, the sweet looking younger black couple who they're sitting there with their menus. And then we have two waitresses come up asking about like getting drinks and stuff. And then when the second waitress came up, I saw the black couple and they walked out. And I was like, oh my God,
Because we
this
had
is
just sat
awkward.
and 2 people came to help us.
Yeah, I
And
thought it
we
was
were-
strange 2 people, and I was looking at the sweet couple in front of me.
Uh-oh.
And they just walked out, and I was like, oh, shit.
That's not good.
It wasn't good.
Yikes.
So we just wanted to get on the record that Deckhands is very... Hey, Mike, what happened there? We were just... Actually, Deckhands was pretty good. Mike, what did happen there? What was that?
What'd you see?
You didn't see that?
I like how it looks like you're now arising out of a pile of crawfish.
Hey, get me out of here. I'm stuck.
We went to a nice place this weekend and had some food, a place called Hula Hut. Mike, have you ever
Ooh.
heard of Hula Hut?
Yeah, that place rules. It's on the water.
It's on the water
Oh, that sounds good.
on Lake Austin.
That sounds good.
What kind of cuisine?
It's Tex-Mex with a Thai twist.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I like both of those
Yep.
things.
It was pretty good, and they give you lots of food too.
Yum.
So I enjoyed it.
Did you get like a fruity drink? Was it like in tiki?
Yeah, we had margaritas when we were sitting at the bar. Waiting
How
for
are they
people.
good?
Good. Can't go wrong with a margarita.
Yeah, I miss a good margarita.
Yep.
Kind of want to have one after this today. What, Mike? What's going on? We're having a good conversation over here, and you're just putting up
Yeah.
information that people have to start reading, and then
The
it.
Fire Fest of Crawfish.
I found this article. It says chaos reigns at the
It's so
Fire
funny.
Festival of Crawfish.
It was true.
Yeah, it was a fucking. We're literally in the middle of nowhere, and there's horrible traffic. Like it's all these giant fields, and like you sometimes can't see around a corner. But it was, woo,
Funny.
yeah. Somebody fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
totally messed up my Saturday. I mean, it messed up Saturday big time. I made a wrong turn 5 times getting back, and I'm just trying to maintain my cool.
Seems like you need a driver, man. You need like a chauffeur.
Something. I need to get my side mirror fixed. It's gonna be bad. My parents are gonna My parents might hear this, and my dad's gonna call and be pissed off.
Well, yeah. I
Think,
mean,
what do you mean your side mirror's
It's
off?
not safe, son.
We were the place we went to with you and Carrie, the 888 pan.
Uh-huh.
That
We were
type
getting like
place.
soup pickup, and I was running in to get it, and his mirror just slid off and broke.
Yeah, I
in
was
the-
playing my Balloons Tower Defense
just
6
slid
game, and I just heard a glass breaking noise, and I looked over, and the side mirror's gone. It had happened to the right one like a year before. I don't know what it was.
What's going on?
I don't
That's
know.
Wild.
Seems super dangerous.
So now you have no side mirrors?
No, I
No.
got the one on the right fixed.
Oh, okay.
I
Good.
finally got that thing fixed. I think that's
Good.
when I got my door fixed. The door that wouldn't shut.
Oh, jeez.
You had to hold open. God, we've been watching a bunch of Judge Milian. I wish I could have taken that fucking lady to Judge Milian. She would have got my side, I think.
Judge
People's
Milian.
Court.
People's Court. Judge Milian.
Really?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my favorite show.
We can
Yeah?
watch that for 7 hours at a time without exaggerating. I said today, it's going to be so sad when we go through all these. Because there's a ton of them. I mean, there must be tons from the past, obviously. We've been watching like the newer ones.
Go back to the Wapner days.
I know, Judge Wapner. I
Judge
never saw him. We just see his picture at the
And
end.
Rusty, the bailiff.
Rusty.
Yeah, his name was Rusty.
How is he nice?
Yeah, he was big. He was serious. You didn't mess with Rusty in Judge
Really?
Wapner's court.
And Judge Wapner. You didn't mess with Rusty and Judge
No,
Wapner's
do not
court.
mess with Rusty.
Damn.
No one ever tried
'Cause
it.
now it's Douglas.
Douglas.
Thank you, Douglas.
She always goes, "Thank you, Douglas."
Judge Milian, she's a wise lady.
Yeah.
I love her.
I wonder if we could ever get her on the
Let's
show.
get her on.
I think she's in Miami.
Cool. She's in Miami.
She always says, "Say it, forget it, write it, regret it." If you're mad, just say it out loud. Don't send it.
Yeah,
don't write it and send it in a
Right?
text.
That's very true.
Do you hear that, Mike? Have you ever done that with your dad? Have you sent him text messages and letters, or have you just said it over the phone? If y'all
No.
get
No,
into a
wait, I
fight.
don't think that Judge, what's her name?
Marilyn Milian.
Milian. I don't think Judge Milian means say it to the person over the phone instead of texting. I think you've missed the point of the advice. The point.
I
of the-
always literally did picture just say it over.
No,
the
it means
phone.
say it out loud so you just kind of get it out of your system, and then it goes away, and then you don't instead of texting the person and causing a drama. That's what I would think. That's what.
Yeah, I misinterpreted that. I thought you.
You just call him up, hey asshole.
Wonder how many other things I've misinterpreted from Milian.
What about when she says the cheap becomes expensive?
That's one of them.
What's that mean?
Like when you're getting a little cheap, like construction job, it always ends up costing you
yeah.
more because it wasn't done well.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yep. That's the old. It's like the old Fram air filter commercial.
What
What
is
did
that?
they? What was
You
that?
can pay me now, or you can pay me later.
Whoa.
Pay him now, you get the Fram air filter. Car runs great, but if you don't get the Fram air filter, you're in the shop getting your transmission fixed.
So you're still seeing them
Yep.
if they're at the same shop.
Yep. Cheap becomes expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah,
She always-
Milian.
With construction, she always says pick three or pick two out of these three because you can only have two. It's like quick, good, and cheap. You can't
Yep.
have all three. You can only have two.
I never knew that.
And if someone tells you can get all three, they're lying to you.
Yep.
Yeah, run away.
Uh-huh.
Just yell at him over the fucking phone.
I think quick, good, cheap is Arby's.
They're gonna.
Yeah.
I think it is too. Oh my gosh, we need to bring you a Jamocha shake.
I would like that.
They're delicious.
I would like that. It's got everything I like.
They're delicious.
All right. We'll
Also, these we need to get these people as a sponsor. Ooh, I'm kidding. That's
Did-
good.
yeah,
I'm
right now?
hyped up now. Kind of.
Yeah.
I was tired. I'm hyped up now. Kind of.
Yeah.
And I'm already fucking a little pissed. I can't believe I went to the fucking wrong one. The wrong
The biscuit place.
I can't believe I went to the wrong one.
I want to go there.
We might
I'll
go
go with you.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, you have something afterwards, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah,
right
yeah.
down the street.
Yeah, there's a show down the street from here.
How are you feeling?
I'm psyched.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be fun.
I like the venue, Kick Butt Coffee. They do good comedy shows there.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's chill. They do a lot of punk rock shows there.
Do that.
Uh-huh. So,
Cool. Maybe we could go.
and then we're both doing the secret show.
I know.
Vulcan
I know.
Gas
What are you just gonna drive there
Company.
straight?
Gonna go right there.
Yeah, that should be fun. Normally, a good amount of people there.
Uh-huh.
Even though
Austin's a
Redband.
hotbed of comedy.
I know a lot. Hold on, Mike. When were you thinking I'd fucking look up at the screen? When did you put that thing on me?
That screen's so small. I'm kind of hoping you wouldn't notice.
Well, you got me for a while.
Yeah, it's been up there for like 48 minutes.
No, it hasn't. 40. Has it really?
47 maybe.
4 to 8 minutes.
I swear it sounds like I'm listening to Grant.
What were you gonna say about Redman? I interrupted you.
Just, I don't know. It's been a real problem. He's been creeping everybody out.
Yes.
Oh, big time. He's been creeping me out big
Yeah.
time.
What's he doing?
Gosh, all
Is he,
kinds of
is he
stuff.
mean mugging you, staring you down? What's he
Just
doing?
calling the house phone late at night.
Really?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
calling pranks on you?
Yup.
Pranking you?
Yup.
Oh man, that's a bold move.
Yeah, he knows we just got this house phone. We got it connected, and he just fucking won't stop calling at night. It's the weirdest thing.
And he just breathes. He just breathes.
Yeah,
into
we
the
know
mic.
it's him. We know it's
Does he star 69 it so you can't?
Yeah, he's
see
the only
the
one
number?
with the number, too.
Nah.
He's the only one that has a house number.
Oh, so it's landline to landline.
Yeah, landline to landline.
It's got to be him.
It has to be. He's the only other person I know with.
So
the landline.
every night your phone is ringing. What time?
Off the hook. We have to literally place the phone off the hook
So
and just
so
leave
the
it
new
off.
phone that you got, the landline phone that you got, now
Yeah.
is useless to you.
Pretty much because we have to literally just take it up off the thing, the receiver or whatever.
And this is because Brian Redman,
Won't stop fucking calling.
Un-
Starting at like 8 or 9 at night till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
he's just sitting there at his house in his underwear with his virtual reality goggles on,
Pressing redial.
hitting redial.
We're getting Janice to just hit redial. Gosh, it's horrible. I never would have bought a fucking landline phone if I knew I was going to get pranked so bad by Redband. I never would have fucking gotten that before. Mike, get that down, dude. What is going on here? I'm not kidding. It's turning into a whole fucking deal. Please
Man.
stop. Oh no, he's coming into my head.
When was that?
Oh,
When was
He's
that
inside
picture?
your head now.
ow.
When was that picture of Redband taken? A long time ago.
Yeah, if just I hope he stops. It's sort of just a warning to anybody if they're thinking about getting like a landline
Why
or
did
whatever.
you get a landline?
They say the sound on the call sounds better.
Oh, really?
Like the voices and stuff. Yeah, it's something that's coming back.
Really?
Yeah, like people listen to cassettes and stuff. People are getting these landline phones again. Yeah,
Cool.
it does sound good.
Yeah.
We just mainly hear that breathing.
Just
Just this gross sounding breathing. Yeah. Their sweet yellow phone. It's a sweet yellow color. God. Like fucking that's like
of
5
all
or
the
6
things-
hours.
Of all the things you do, you add to your repertoire. You're like, you know what? We're gonna get a landline. We're gonna get a yellow phone.
Yeah, we need
Hook
one.
it up.
Keep it off the hook.
And it was such a nightmare just talking to the phone company. There aren't many just straight up phone companies anymore that deal with landlines. I mean, it took forever to get a hold of one.
I'll bet. Did they answer? There's probably like that phone's been ringing. They're like, oh wait, someone's calling us, man. You got to come in today. Someone's calling.
Yeah, it took forever. But I don't know. If I could do it over again, I wouldn't do it.
You know what you're going to get to do now, man? You're going to get to do all kinds of surveys. Like you're going to be able to shape the culture.
I remember the surveys you used to get on the telephone.
Yeah, that's how they do surveys, and there's literally
Do they do it on
only
cell
a
phones?
handful. No, they can't do them on cell phones. Is easy. So landlines get a lot of surveys. So you might get to give your opinion on the president or the situation overseas, or maybe
Yeah.
well, who knows? People are going to find out. You're going to be able to answer these questions.
What are your thoughts on the situation overseas? I would just think to myself, what are you?
I think it's too
What
far.
situation overseas?
I think it's too far
I think it's
overseas. If they want us to worry about that, then bring it
Bring
to
it
RC.
home. Yeah, bring it home. Oh no, Mike. Normally this is going really well today. There's a weird air. No, I'm kidding. It's been fun, and you sound like Grant kind of. How long have we been going? 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
32 minutes.
Oh, that's right in our wheelhouse.
Perfect. We have a wonderful guest today, a sweet man named Sean Reilly.
I love Sean Reilly.
Yeah, sweet man. Yeah, you and Sean go back, don't you?
Way back.
Yeah. I
Oh,
thought about that. Were you? Yeah.
Look at this, and think about this. Not only are you wearing green and a lovely leprechaun top hat for a St. Patrick's
Yeah, that was
Day,
actually kind of sweet.
but Sean Reilly. I mean, it doesn't get much. It can't get more Irish than a name.
It couldn't be
Sean
better.
Reilly, and it's the Irish spelling. It's SEAN. That's straight from Ireland.
Straight from Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Did that sound like a Oh, that's I can't believe it. It's a St. Patrick's Day miracle. Yeah, we have Sean Reilly. This is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
God, I talked about it one time before, but man, like 5 St. Patrick's Days ago, mixing the fucking cocaine and acid. Just being so horrible. That'll always be in the back of my mind when I think of St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just do acid.
Yeah, don't mix it. Some guy gave it. We went to some place the other night. Some weirdo gave me acid, and I thought it was burning my hand for a second. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to start tripping.
He's serious.
I forgot about that. Woo, yeah. For a second, it scared me.
Was it like a blotter?
2 pieces of little paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do them?
We gave him to Connor.
Gave him to Connor. Yeah.
He's like,
We went to go watch Connor.
yeah.
It was fun at the Sagebrush
We
place.
like
It
that
was cool.
place.
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
But yeah, some guy gave it and it scared me because I thought my hand was feeling a kind of way. And I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not prepared to trip.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
right now.
It's not a thing you want a surprise. You got to prepare yourself for something.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. That would be bad.
So we got Sean Reilly coming in. We've got some more great surprises. It's going to be a fun St. Patrick's Day special.
We're rolling.
I would just like to say, first of all, that Mike is doing an amazing job back there.
He is, yeah. It was just
We haven't missed a beat.
months ago. How many months ago was that?
It's like 3 months ago.
It's been 3 months ago. So it was Mike, and then Grant showed up, and
Yep.
first I was hesitant, but I've gotten to really like Grant. But yeah, Mike was the first one, and now Mike is back, and it's nice hearing Mike's voice. And
He's very complimentary to you and how good you look. You've lost some weight and you've quit smoking. How's your quitting smoking going?
I smoked 5 cigarettes yesterday.
In one day?
I normally don't do that.
What happened?
It's still a pack a week, I would say. It's still totally a pack a week, which is better than a pack a day.
Oh, without a doubt. That's still pretty good.
Tons better. Just before these shows, before I do a show, I'll smoke a couple.
Uh-huh. A little anxiety doing a show.
Yeah, a little anxious. I need to somehow get over that. We'll see if I ever do.
That's a normal thing.
But yeah, these that's good, Mike. And think about the earth. Think about the environment. All those cigarette
Gross.
butts. Where do they end up?
That does gross me out when people throw their cigarette butts on the ground.
Ooh, I fucking do everywhere.
Oh, man. See,
And I don't really think about it. I just toss it out of the window.
my lovely lady Carrie doesn't throw her cigarette butts. She has like a little container thing she puts them in now that they sell for those.
I think I've seen that, man.
Yeah.
Or that thing in y'all's backyard that you press it down it spins.
We've got a spinning ashtray that sends
That's
a
actually
cigarette
pretty
butt
cool.
into another dimension.
That almost just makes me want to keep.
Sean would like that ashtray because it's like a space ashtray. Sean Reilly.
He would. I wonder if he smokes. I don't know if he smokes. I could imagine him smoking in front of the computer, pressing on the thing, trying to
just
click
like
back.
an old like an old 30s or 40s like smoker, just like frantic, sweating and cigarette moving around in his mouth. Like, oh my God, I'm losing money.
I know.
It's down 2,000. It's down 3,000.
And then seeing his math teacher 30 minutes later just saying, I'm so much better than this person. That was kind of funny. But yeah, Lucy, here's one of them.
I gotta get Carrie onto the Lucy pouches.
You do? I wonder if
she
she would
would,
do that. I wonder if females are into that.
Because it's not like a dip. You're not dipping tobacco. It's not that at all.
No, because girls don't really do that, I don't think.
No.
Or do they? Are there some
Some-
girls? Erica just made a face. Are there some girls, I wonder?
Some country girls do it.
Erica used to dip, I think.
All the time.
All the time.
Most of the time.
Most
Did
of the
really?
Most
Most of the time.
a little bit, barely though.
Barely. Most of the time, but barely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wonder if I
Secret.
do a lot of girls do dip. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But these pouches are different because it's not tobacco. It's just the nicotine.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like little crystals. It looks like you could break a bag open and sprinkle it on something.
Like one of those little packets you get when you get a package and it says "Do not eat."
It's
But
just
these
like that.
you don't eat these, but you can put these in your mouth.
You totally can. Speaking of those things, the other night we were eating beef jerky and then Erica tried to pull a prank and tried to give me one of those bags and say, do not eat. And I almost ate it.
I said, close your eyes.
I wonder what would happen if a human ate one of those things. I wonder how dangerous that is.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, I don't think I want to find out.
That's probably almost as bad for your insides as all the carcinogens in a cigarette.
Could be just like eating a packet of silica.
Ugh.
Ugh.
That's why it's good to have these Lucy brand nicotine
These pouches. And don't throw these things on the ground. Save them and throw them in the trash can.
Yes.
Because as we discussed, we don't know if it causes some major disruption in the pipe system underground.
Yeah. Don't flush them.
Don't flush them.
No.
And I'm bad about it. I flushed a couple today. I literally did because I think, I don't know if I want to put them in the trash. Yeah, fuck this place. I'm going to fuck it.
You talking about Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
fuck
earth.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck this Earth. It's
Yeah, fuck
stupid.
this place. I'm just flushing them down the toilet. I flushed, I think, 2 down today.
Yeah.
But I'm generally not.
Good. Good. Well, it is working to help you quit smoking, and I'm still pretty proud of you for that.
Well, thank you.
That's
Yeah, it feels better. Like today, after smoking the 5, I feel like kind of like, oh gosh. And then I was like, oh gosh, I was smoking a bunch for a long time. What does it look like in there?
Oof.
What does it look like in there?
Yikes. So go to lucy.co and enter the promo code WMS. 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 Mike, say it with us. WMS.
Mike, you're not on. Mike,
WMS.
Mike,
WM.
Mike.
What?
WMS.
Something happened to Mike.
WMS.
Mike.
W.
No, W.
W. M.
No, W.
W.
WMS.
WMS.
Mike.
1, 2. W.
W.
M.
No, on 3. Why would you do 1, 2,
No.
W?
Because you go on 3, and so you don't say the 3.
One,
You
two,
always
W?
say the 3. 1, 2, 3, go. It's not 1, 2, go.
Oh.
Yeah, 1, 2, W.
1, 2,
It
W.
sounds like a buck or something for kids. 1, 2, W. Sounds like a kid's buck. But yeah, use again. 1, 2, W.
1, 2,
1,
W.
2, WMS. It helps the show.
Hello.
Hello. I guess we have to acknowledge it, right?
Yeah, Mike, hello. You have to say hello to Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, guys.
How are you? Well, that was such a good idea, you telling us to both wear green.
I told you not to wear green.
Actually, Sean, here's our guest today, Sean Reilly. Sean, you actually just came in that wonderful shamrock shirt. Where in the world did you find that thing?
Well, I was on 6th Street and I saw this homeless guy.
You took it from a
And
homeless guy.
yeah,
You really
He-
took it
he
from a
was-
homeless guy?
no. I went to Texas Thrift. Lots of options there,
Cool.
and
Just got
it
it
just
at
spoke to
Texas
me.
Thrift.
I almost got a striped green shirt,
Did you?
and I think that would have been interesting to see. But
That could
Got
have
my
been
little
fun, but that's
polo.
perfect. Yeah, I have my little polo. This is today's episode is sponsored by Polo. Sean,
but this couldn't be more Irish.
yeah, it's,
I
our
mean-
it's the St. Patrick's Day special. Sean, I know you're big into space, so we got you a present. We got
Oh.
you a Milky Way bar.
Oh my God, one of my favorites.
Do you like Milky
yeah.
Way?
I love sugar.
You do?
I'm actually trying to quit. I actually just went on a diet today,
You really
but
did.
I will eat this entire bar.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know what my thoughts are on Milky Way. It's like a Snickers without the peanuts, right?
Yeah.
That's a
You
good way to
know,
put it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Do you
good.
know, Brett?
It's got nougat. Creamy nougat.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, what's in a Milky Way?
Oh, it's like marshmallows.
That's Lucky Charms.
Yeah, Mike,
Right.
this is
Not even
Lucky
close.
Charms. Mike,
Oh,
you have
caramel. I forgot about the caramel.
Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
Oh,
So you're just going to play on some old, tired racial stereotypes.
What do you want from me?
Sean, did you know about St. Patrick? Did you know he chased all the snakes out of Ireland?
What did he do?
He chased all the snakes out of Ireland.
I didn't. You know, my name is Sean Reilly. I should know everything about Ireland.
Yeah, are you Irish?
And yes,
You are? How's that candy bar? What's
It's-
going on?
I'm
Were you choking?
I'm joking.
Be careful, Sean.
You're supposed to put your hands up. By the way, I don't. As a real quick note, I got a call from my sister, William.
Yeah.
Not my sister, William. My sister.
Yeah, your sister.
I have a sister named
William.
William too.
And she's a first grade teacher.
Yeah.
And she has a bone to pick with you because she said that she's been trying to teach her first graders to cough into their elbows.
So what I was saying,
And now you're saying that when you cough, you're supposed to put both arms up above your head like this to make you stop coughing. And now she's got first graders COVIDing all over her classroom. So.
oh no!
Yeah.
Wait. So what does that do? Does that help you stop coughing though? Coughing in your arm? Or
No. It just keeps the germs in your elbow.
Well,
It doesn't.
tell her when you
doesn't
do
get them
that,
on
you
your-
don't cough as much, so there's less germs. You
All right.
let her know that.
all right.
That's the thought behind
All
it.
right. Well, maybe we'll get her on, and you guys can.
We should
I
get
mean,
her on and talk to her about that.
All right. She said she thought that it was the hands up was for when you're choking, not for when you're coughing.
No, choking is this.
Right.
But actually,
But if you're choking, you put your hands above your head. It opens up.
Does that?
This,
So if that big piece of meat you're eating, it can slide down your throat.
you know, if I do that and I still die, I'm gonna be mad
yeah.
that you gave me that advice.
Yeah, you'd be like, I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, just with your hands. Have you ever saved anybody's life?
No, I've killed a lot of people though.
No, you haven't.
No.
Wait, I almost believed you.
That's sad.
What do you mean that's sad?
Because you easily believe that I could have the capacity to.
Do you think you do?
No.
You might.
I text and drive
Do you really?
sometimes.
Well, it's just the same as murdering somebody.
Mhm.
Sean and I went to Fort Worth, and
We did.
Sean drove the whole time, and we never had the radio on.
That's true. That's true.
Never had the radio on. I was curious what kind of music you'd put on, but it never came on.
I mean, William and I got to the bottom of a lot of issues.
We
in
did.
those 6 hours.
Are you still illegally selling those stocks? No, it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
illegal. It was just
It
you were
wasn't
selling-
illegal.
Yeah, it wasn't
Oh.
illegal, was it? It was just you were doing a certain thing with the stocks.
Yeah. I'm pretty big into stocks.
Are you still doing that?
Every day.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Are you really?
Yeah, and I've lost a lot of money. I'm a crippling addict.
Well, you told me that you did. I hope you're kidding about that.
No,
part.
no, I've lost.
What's a hot stock right now, Sean?
You know, there's so many. And if you want stock advice, I think it's important to take it from a guy with no torso.
Right.
Because people with torsos are
Transparency.
Transparency.
That's the key when you're getting financial advice.
You need
People-
transparency, yeah, and you can wear that shirt. That's your super. We were talking about you were a superhero, but only your midsection became invisible. Maybe you help people with stocks.
Look, I have no agenda. I have no torso.
That's hard to fucking believe. You don't have an agenda.
No, why? I mean, I don't have a heart. Literally, it's gone.
Oh my gosh. How's stuff going in space? You like space a lot.
I love space.
What about that telescope, the James Webb telescope? When is that thing going to start sending pictures back?
We're waiting. It's out there. It's taking photos. It's
What's the first
Yeah.
picture? Like an astronaut with a peace sign or something in front of the camera?
just like a meme. It's like an ancient.
Did an
meme.
astronaut really go into space with it? That's what I
No.
read.
There's an astronaut in space with it.
That's what I read.
Wow, I thought that was all. Because my understanding of it, it was all autonomous. So the
I know,
the
I'm
telescope.
kidding. But so when are the pictures coming back?
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while because it
We're
has
talking
to.
about years.
I think we're talking about months,
Oh, months.
and it's gonna scan. It's gonna scan the sky, look back into the past, and one day, and we'll know secrets about the universe.
You really believe that? Do you really
Yeah, I
believe
do.
that? What kind of secrets?
I think what we're gonna find out is, well, one of the cool. I'm excited for whether or not aliens exist.
So you think that's going to help us figure out if aliens are there or not?
It could give us a really good indication of what like new exoplanets, basically, like new habitable planets that may have existed a long time ago. So we may end up finding basically almost copies of Earth with almost the same characteristics as Earth.
That'd be weird.
It'd be pretty scary.
Yeah, what would that mean? What would the ramifications of that
There'd be a podcast going on in another planet, but they're using a red screen. They're all wearing red.
And we're all purple or something.
Yeah.
And Grant didn't get sick. I'm so worried about Grant For those watching, Mike is here. He was on our first podcast, but we've had a guy named Grant. I think he had appendicitis or something, and I think he didn't catch it in time, and it burst inside him, and now he's at the hospital.
That's awful.
So thoughts and prayers to him.
He'll be fine.
I think he will too.
He's a tough guy.
He seems real tough. He has those tattoos, those
He's
new
got a lot of
tattoos.
tough tattoos.
He does. He
He
recently
does
got a
this-
couple.
He's got a Star Trek podcast.
I know. Mike, what do
I
you
don't know
think
if
about a
that-
Star Trek podcast, Mike?
He's on it. That's
Mike's
his
on?
podcast.
Oh, it's your podcast,
I
Mike.
think they do it together.
Yeah, we do it together. We're doing it tonight after your show.
Are you really?
Yeah, talk about
Even with a burst of
He's not in the hospital? Are you guys going to broadcast from the hospital?
Yeah, he takes his mic everywhere, so we're good.
I bet he does it. Dumbass. Man, he pisses me off.
What are you guys going to talk about on the podcast tonight?
Jean-Luc Picard.
Who is that? One of the people on Star Trek?
Yeah, it's one of those guys.
Is that his actor's name, or is that his real name, or the name on the show?
It's Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Swayze?
Stewart.
William, I
Patrick
thought you'd be a
Swayze?
big Star Trek fan. You're not a Star Trek fan?
Are you?
No.
I'm not really.
It-
I'm a Predator fan.
I haven't seen Predator.
What? You've never seen the movie Predator?
I'm awful with pop culture. Ah!
Whoa! You scared me a little bit. And I looked up there. Yeah, this is a Predator. Did you know what the Predator looked like?
No.
That's bullshit.
No,
You've
I
been
swear to God.
You're lying up here.
I'm terrible with pop culture.
You're telling me
I've-
you didn't know that was what the Predator looked like?
No. The only movie I've ever seen is Shawshank Redemption.
That's hard to believe. Are you pulling my leg
I watched
right
it
now?
last night.
So your first movie you ever watched was last night?
No, I exclusively, whenever someone puts something on, I'm like, if it's not Shawshank, I walk out of the room.
Well, I spoke with you today. That's interesting, asking you to be on this, and then you're telling me you watched your first movie last night. That's crazy.
I think I've seen Shawshank probably like a dozen or 24 times.
That's a lot. That's a long movie.
I think it's one of the best.
Have you ever seen that, bro?
I've seen it, yes.
Do you like it?
It's good. Tim Robbins is great. Morgan Freeman, how can you go wrong?
Yeah.
Tim Robbins. What happened to him?
I don't
Is
know.
he still around?
He's around, yeah. He's doing stuff. He's hanging
Tim
out.
Robinson.
Isn't he Tim Robinson's funny.
He is funny. That show, some of the sketches are real funny. Did you ever see that?
Oh, I've seen both. I love that.
I thought you said you don't ever fucking watch
Oh, God.
it.
Hey, I'm choking.
Oh, no.
Actually, I
He's
can't
got it.
choke. I don't have a body. What if it just fell out of my neck?
Yeah.
That would be funny. Like a chicken wing. But you're not eating chicken wings, so that wouldn't have worked. Sean, I'm sorry. I'm uncharacteristically high today. We tried to go to a fucking biscuit place. I typed in the wrong address. Some wonderful biscuit place. I typed in the wrong address. It took me forever to fucking get over here.
No. What did you
Horrible.
end up
You
doing?
don't
the
like
biscuits, though?
Milky Ways, do you?
After that first bite, I almost choked, and that's
Did you really? So that's
did.
like a three Musketeers bar with some caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck. Three Musketeers bars. Do you like those?
I'm a huge fan of Three Musketeers.
Really?
Are you really?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
were always the last bars left at Halloween when you were
Just nougat.
eating your candy. It's like, there's nothing but 6 Three Musketeers
Yeah,
left.
the silver fucking wrappers they have. Three Musketeers bar, just the nougat. What is nougat?
Is it? I thought Three Musketeers was chocolate and marshmallow.
That's not a marshmallow in there.
It's a,
You thought that was chocolate and marshmallow at Three Musketeers
wait, are we
bar?
talking about the same candy?
Yeah, it
You-
comes in a silver
nougat.
package.
Right, and you bite into it, and what's inside?
Nougat.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a fluffy sort of
marshmallow-y.
marshmallow-y sort of thing.
Oh,
But it's not
Yeah.
marshmallows.
Yeah, it's,
no way! I've been thinking that's a marshmallow this entire time.
are you serious?
I'm serious. You're telling me that's nougat?
Yeah. A peep is a marshmallow.
Ooh,
You like those? It's Easter
Ah,
time. Do you
I love-
celebrate Easter?
no.
Why?
Sorry, that was a little aggressive.
Yeah. You don't celebrate Easter?
No, I used to when I was a kid. I would get the Easter basket. That was fun.
But you don't anymore.
No, I lost my faith.
No, you
unfortunately.
didn't. Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. I lied. I think I became an atheist in like 8th grade.
What happened in the 8th grade? That's around when Mike became an atheist, I think, too.
Is that true, Mike?
6th grade.
All right, let's not brag.
That's when he last spoke with his dad. He last talked to his dad at an Arby. No, it's not funny. Oh my, why, you shouldn't have been laughing like that. He told us earlier. Last time he saw his dad was at an Arby's. Do you like Arby's?
No,
Why not?
not a big fan.
You don't like the roast beef?
It's the last time I had what was I at Arby's? Arby's.
Arby's.
The food was raw. It was cold and raw. Last time I was served Arby's.
The roast beef was cool and raw.
It wasn't raw, but it was close to raw.
Raw.
Didn't you guys get Burger King together?
Yeah, we got Burger King together.
That was good. That's
Whoa,
what,
good memory. Whoa.
yeah.
I remember you told me it was a big deal for him because he loves it so much.
Yeah,
it's-
you love Burger King, correct?
It's my top 3.
You still eat there?
I think since we had it, I've had it once more after that.
Cool.
So
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What are your other 2?
Five Guys, huge fan of Five Guys. But that's like a bougie.
Yeah.
That's not even fast
How
food.
expensive is that?
It's like,
Look at that. I look like the Fry King.
hey, I'm in the burger.
This could be the stock trading thing. Just you being the superhero without the midsection.
I'm torso-less man.
Torsoless.
Captain Torsoless.
Captain
General.
Torsoless. General Torsoless. It sounds like a Star Trek character. Doesn't it, Mike?
No, they have torsos.
No, General Torsoless. Does it sound like a Star Trek character?
Actually, yeah.
It does.
Yeah, good call.
Well, in
Thank
Star
you.
Trek, they've got the different shirts. There's red and yellow, and I would be like the supreme Star Trek leader because I don't even have a shirt.
Is
My
that how
shirt
that
is
would
all
work?
shirts.
Your shirt is all shirts.
It's not how that works.
Yeah. it was-
Or I'm at the bottom of the pile.
They never had green. Star Trek never had green shirts.
I wonder why that is. Mike, why is that?
I just realized that, right, Mike?
They don't allow the. I'm not going to say
Did,
that.
did,
They don't allow.
did they not
what?
allow the Irish into space
I did not say
in the
that.
future? Is that what happened? They're like, no Irish need apply.
Is that really what happened, Mike?
No, I don't know. They have kind of like a turquoise in the next generation. It's almost green.
Cool. It's a turquoise. The next generation.
You guys should listen to my podcast. It's just like this.
What? Talking about the colors, the people's outfits.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mike's just like, hey, you're biting off my podcast right
Yeah.
now.
Ooh. Well.
But yeah, I would say Five Guys.
And then what's your third?
It's not that long of a show, Sean.
In and out.
In and Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're buying In and Out. I love In and Out.
I grew
Did
up
you
with-
eat in any In and Outs when you were in California doing some stand up shows?
I did not eat. I was just driving the entire time.
How did they go? Didn't you do a show or two that was you had to do rated PG-13?
Oh yeah, I did do a clean show.
So again, what does that mean? You can't cuss, but you can talk about mature subject matter?
Yeah, it was. I mean, like I get the email. It's like this is strict. They said strictly. It's the strictly PG-13 show, and they said no f-bombs, and they said no graphic BJ humor.
Oh my god, that seems weird.
So all of your
Well,
blowjob humor needed to be subtle and nuanced.
That's
right.
basically what they were saying.
Yeah.
And then and I love this show. And it was a lot of fun. But the host is like, yeah, just be like tasteful.
Yeah.
How do I like?
So
how am I
were you
supposed
tasteful?
No.
How'd it go?
The first show went. It was interesting because the first show is actually in Chula Vista, California,
Chula Vista.
and lots of very Catholic Latino populations. And so I split the crowd a lot on some of my religious material.
What's one of your
Or-
religious jokes for those that don't know?
I got a quick one about being an atheist, actually.
I don't really want to fucking hear that. So,
and then I have this whole long thing about spiritual people still go to hell.
oh my gosh, when I was
think-
in Michigan, I did the unless atheists start having potluck dinners, I think I'll stick with Christianity, and it was the best it's ever done because it's a real religious part of the country.
Yeah, they were just like,
Wait, what's your atheist joke? Mike, why is the Passion of the Christ up there? I watched that all fucked up one time in Erica's room. One real late night.
is that what's the guy's name?
That's not M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan.
The Passion is back in a whole new way with M. Night Shyamalan.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah. Wait,
That
what were you about to say? Something other than M. Night Shyamalan?
It's a
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Thank you.
Yeah. Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I was trying to get to Mel. I was trying to get to a Mel.
You were there. You were getting close.
Man, but that's a crazy movie, The Passion of the Christ.
It is. I think I remember it. He gets real hurt and rises again on the third day.
It's real hurt.
And then it's Easter. And now we have Easter. What about the Easter grass? We went to the CVS. I noticed they now have paper Easter grass. I want the plastic Easter grass. They don't fucking have it anymore.
They don't sell it anymore? It's probably
don't know.
really bad for the environment.
Yeah, I wonder where all that is. Who knows? Hard to say.
It probably doesn't break down for like 10 million years. Like there will be fake Easter grass still, eons and eons from now.
That's
When the
what we'll
whole Earth
find
is
on the other
underwater.
planets. We'll find a bunch of Easter grass on some of the other planets on some of the pictures. With an astronaut doing the peace sign. Wait, so if we saw some other planet, you're telling me that everybody on the planet would be dead because it's so far in the future? Or so back in the past? So not
Well, if you think about, I think we'll see the photo of what the planet was like millions of years ago, billions of years ago.
So is some alien people taking pictures of Earth right now, and it will show Earth billions of years ago?
Yeah, they would see like
Dinosaurs.
giant dinosaurs, volcanoes. Or
yeah, weren't there a bunch of volcanoes in dinosaur times?
there were volcanoes, and they would also
Weird.
see Jesus and the dinosaurs at the same time.
Gosh, Sean,
That's
come on,
what
come
I
on.
believe.
It's close to Easter time. Come on. We're
No,
already
they
having
believe that.
we're already having a disastrous St. Patrick's Day special. Please don't rain on the Easter one. Please. Passion of the Christ. And now Mike's doing that. Now Mike's going. He's gone AWOL back there.
Can we see Passion of the Christ Interstellar crossover?
What would that be like?
Oh, you know what it'd be like? You get, have you Interstellar, that he goes into the black hole and then he like,
And he's leaving his daughter messages.
right.
That was
And-
confusing. I remember that movie confusing the hell out of me. Yeah, wasn't he leaving messages to his daughter?
I think at that point,
Or he's like tipping stuff over?
he like pushed a book down
Yeah.
and then that was like, hey, I'm alive or something.
That's
Now,
what I think is
a lot of
haunting
stuff.
the apartment.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's been happening at your apartment.
I
You think
maybe it's
Matthew
somebody in the
McConaughey's on
future.
the other side of your shelf
In a
in
black
another
trap,
in another dimension?
He could be. Literally, oh my gosh, and this
What's
morning,
happening at your house?
there's like a bunch of stuff. Spiritual warfare.
Spiritual warfare.
That's the name of the new band I got. Spiritual warfare.
That's actually my hot stock tip.
Yeah.
And that's a great industry to invest in right now.
What, spiritual warfare? What would that be investing in? Like holy water?
Holy water, a holy hand grenade.
Demon
don't-
repellent.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of ghost activity at the apartment. And then I thought something was happening this morning, but it was just the Amazon guy, some Amazon guy delivering a package at 5 in the fucking morning, which seems sketchy. It scared me to death. There was some knock on the door. It scared me to
And he
death.
knocked?
Was it a knock? It was a weird noise.
We heard something, but I don't know, and we happen
We
to
both heard
have
it
been
somehow.
up.
Yeah, we both woke up right before it happened. Weird.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Paranormal.
It seems paranormal.
And it was
Yep.
just a package of prune juice.
Wait, and then a package of prune juice was sitting outside.
5:55 in the morning.
Yep. Yep. It helps you doo-doo. Did you know that?
Prune juice? Oh yeah. Oh
Do you
yeah.
drink it?
No, I have once when I had the I had
The what?
I was actually possessed.
Gosh, come on. You've never
no.
been possessed.
No. I don't well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I think you don't think
Or-
you would know if you got possessed. You
Well,
don't
you-
think that girl in the Exorcist didn't know? She knew she got possessed after she got the thing out of her.
Oh, post possession, I think.
Yeah, post possession.
I guess
you probably
people
know
would
you got
tell you.
possessed.
What if it's like people tell you and you're like, no, I don't remember any of
I
that.
don't remember that.
It's like taking Xanax,
yeah.
drinking a bunch. I don't remember that. What?
Yeah, you were rolling around on the floor screaming about God.
Do you ever do Xanax?
Never done Xanax.
Would you ever?
Yes.
You would?
Because I have a lot of anxiety.
You do.
And I drink a lot of caffeine, coffee. I love it.
Well, it doesn't
My-
show. Those two things don't show.
My girlfriend said I have undiagnosed ADHD.
I wonder if you do.
If she says it, it's diagnosed.
Oh.
She died.
But she's not a doctor or
I
physician.
guess you're right about that.
Yeah, but you have to be a doctor.
I think so.
I don't know.
Or can anyone do that one?
Hold on.
Everybody's got ADHD. That's the thing.
I
That's
think
like
everybody does.
that's you probably just drink too much caffeine and eat too much sugar.
Too many Milky Ways.
That's like,
You're like,
You're-
what? What are you
you're
talking
wrong.
about? What are you talking about?
Milky
Hey, you're getting all
Ways.
hyped up.
What's your best St. Patrick's Day memory? Did you ever get real drunk on St. Patrick's Day? How old are you?
25.
You ever get real drunk on St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, you want to know what my craziest memory is
What?
from St. Patrick's Day?
Huh.
This was when I was in college.
Where'd you go to college?
Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo.
That's where you had the stand-up comedy club.
Yes, I was the president
He's the president
of
of
the
the comedy
stand-up
club.
comedy club at Cal Poly. We had 4 members, and it was actually more of a shell entity for me to funnel money from the university.
For your gambling
My
and your
gambling.
stock things. That was one of the things when we drove to Fort Worth. You were telling me, yeah, about how you try to short sell and
Yeah,
you were day trading.
Oh, yeah, I was that. That's where I kind of cut my teeth on like the whole day trading game. It's you don't want to get
Day
into
trading.
it. It's I've lost. You want?
You were day trading.
I mean, I'll just go ahead and say this. I've net before I say it. Over my lifetime, I've lost money. So I want to preface that before I say this incredibly arrogant thing.
Uh-oh. What is it?
One of the few months into day trading, I was woke up because on the West Coast it's 6:30 a.m. market open. So I'm in my dorm room, or no, my apartment.
This is one of those nerd boner stories.
It's I get up at 6. Oh yeah, that's who I was gonna be and who I may still become. Who knows?
You'll still become him. The guy in Romancing the Stone. What is his name?
That's Gordon Gekko,
Yeah.
Gordon Gekko. No, what's his real name?
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
So I'm in my room and market opens and I've got my life savings was $8,000. Market opens and for some reason I just thought this market was going to crash that day, tank, plummet.
So you
right?
just had an intuition.
It's an intuition and I was using data,
Okay.
but mostly it was all luck. So I short the market at market open. It goes down like 2.5%, which is almost never happens. And I made like $5,000 in 3 minutes. And I almost threw up. I made $5,000 in 3 minutes.
I can
And-
picture you literally almost throwing
No,
up while looking at your clicking with your mouse.
And I was using a shitty
Clicking around like, oh my god.
And then after that, I was like looking up office space to rent. I was like,
Nuh-uh, were you right?
yes. I was like, I'm really good at this. I'm extremely good at this.
So what happened by the end of the day? Did you still have the $5,000? I thought you were about to say like $200,000.
What?
You know how much you're about
Oh,
to
okay.
pay.
Oh, did I
You're looking
overhype
up
it?
office space and $5,000 you made. No, but in 3 minutes, that seems like a lot. I totally
On an hourly
agree.
basis? On an hourly
That's a
basis?
good hourly wage.
But
5,000 every 3 minutes.
it was. Imagine it. You know,
You were about to start making $5,000 every
Yeah.
3 minutes.
That's $100,000 an hour. That's a pretty good rate.
Yeah.
You can keep it going.
Or I was doing the math. I was like, if I can make $5,000 a day every day doing what I just did, it's game over. It's game over.
What would you do?
If I had made $5,000 a day,
Yeah, what would you end up doing?
like, probably
Buy a
retire,
house somewhere?
Buy a
No.
torso.
buy a torso.
Finally
Get
get
one
a
of the good
torso.
ones.
You finally get one.
I would buy the rights to the Lucky Charm franchise, the branding.
So you're telling me you wouldn't buy a house, you would buy the rights to the fucking Lucky Charms branding? Are you lying?
No, I'd
Would
probably
you have an
buy a
apartment or
house.
something?
Yeah, I would want to get like I want a nice apartment downtown, something nice. Not like not like
Yeah.
not like not like elaborate and what would it be gaudy. Not
Have
not
some
some-
like Oriental rugs in there.
Yep, Oriental rugs.
Gotta have
Is that-
You
some of
say
We can
that?
say that, right?
Yeah, can we? Oh, no.
They're called is Asian rugs better? Doesn't sound that sounds actually kind of a little bit better.
We'd have some sconces. Is that a thing? I think
Yeah,
that's the thing
sure.
that lights are on.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But,
maybe
you know-
start day trading again. But
I-
what, you ended up losing the $5,000,
So-
or did you have $5,000 at the end of the day?
Well, that was the end of the day. I got the 5 and I was like, I'm done. I can have the whole day to myself now.
Walking out.
Yeah, I'm clocking out after 3 minutes.
It was an amazing feeling. I was like 7
Just
a.m.
clicking, trying to click out of it.
Oh man, I was such a piece.
It's not working.
I was such a piece of shit. You know what happened? I went to math class after that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I looked at I didn't say this, but I thought I was like, "You fucking lose! I just made more. You fucking loser." And she's like, "And here's how you integrate a function." I'm like, "You make nothing. You're my bitch. You don't know. You don't know what it's like."
Oh, man.
I was crazy.
That's funny. So what, did you do it again the next day and you lost money or something?
The next day,
What happened?
I don't want to talk about the next day. The next
You
day,
lose some money?
the next day, I was 8, and I made it up to 13.
Yeah.
And the next day, market open, I was like, let's do that shit again. That was easy. Let's do it again.
Would you short at it again?
Yes. The next day, I also shorted.
So you had
which
another
means
premonition.
to bet against. Yeah, I bet against the market, and I was like, I feel like it's going to go down. But back then, I didn't know what I know now. Basically, I entered a position for like $13,000.
Yeah.
And basically, when you get to that amount of volume, it's not that big, all things considered, on Wall Street. People, but like, basically, my entry point got screwed up. So what happened was horrible. I entered it.
So
and
you were
then-
literally trying to click out of some stuff after.
Yeah. Well, I enter the position, and immediately it says I've already lost $2,000. And then I was like,
back click, back click.
and I was like, go up, or I was like, go down, so I can make money.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not good. And I didn't know about spreads, and it doesn't matter. But when you buy it, there's a spread, which means you buy it higher than what it's actually worth. And so the difference is what you are already losing when you enter the trade. And then it really went against me. It really, really went against me.
So would you end up at the end of that day?
I was down 8.
Oh my gosh.
So it was
So you lost $3,000 in 2 days.
basically, yeah. But I gained a lifelong gambling addiction.
And I hope you always went into that math class and was thinking you were better than the math teacher.
Oh yeah. I still do, for different reasons.
That's funny.
But yeah, I was so
That's funny. Well, I hope try to get a handle on that. I think you will. I think it'll be all right. But happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
This was super fun. Thanks, William.
Where
Thanks,
can we
guys.
find you, Sean Reilly?
Oh, Instagram, Sean Reilly Comedy.
SEAN. Sean,
SEAN.
the real Irish spelling.
How else do you spell it again?
SHAWN.
Oh, yeah.
SHAUN.
Sean P. Diddy Combs. How does he do it? SEAN, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
SHA, or there's another way. Anyway. But yeah, Sean Reilly Comedy. I got a podcast with my buddy Tony Casillas called The Thoughtless Experiment. So you can find me there.
You'll talk about Star Trek stuff, don't you?
And we don't.
What do y'all talk about? Stocks?
We talk about we're kind of irreverent, just kind of off the
A lot
cuff.
of atheist stuff.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, man.
I really
There's
did-
going to be some spiritual
Sorry,
warfare at the apartment tonight after being, oh my God.
yeah they've. I'm surprised how much of a minority I am when it comes to being an atheist.
Are you
but-
really?
I thought it was more common these days, but I guess I love America. But I also
Let him keep trying to make his way.
I love America.
I mean, in America, I love it. And, picnics and the
Picnics,
family.
yeah.
I like the family unit. I'm in favor of the family.
Yep.
Oh.
nuclear families.
Yeah, nuclear families. Cool. Well, thanks so much for being on here, Sean.
Yeah, thanks so much, William.
Nice to see you again.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for the Milky Way.
You're very welcome.
See you in space.
Bye.
Raisin bread! I'm gonna keep eating that shit! I love that stuff! I love that bread! I'll never stop! I'm gonna eat 2 more loaves! Raisin bread!
Is that you breathing into the mic? Mike, is that you breathing in there?
That's me. Yeah, you can record. We're recording.
That's Brian Redman is now calling into the podcast and breathing into the
Yeah, on the
microphones
landline.
on the landline.
I wonder if there's a landline here. Is there, Mike?
No way.
Do you have one at your house?
No.
Okay.
Redband is like a tech guru, though. He could figure out how to hack into the podcast program that's
He got-
recording.
Man, I talked to him the other day. He wasn't having a good day. Janice gave him a bottle of water, and she didn't put the top one tight enough, and it spilled all over his car. And then he couldn't get the machine working behind Vulcan. And one of those
Plug
days,
his car in.
his car wouldn't work. The Tesla wouldn't turn on.
That's no good.
I don't know.
Got to plug it in, dude.
Yeah, I think you just need to plug it in. I wonder if his ass forgot to plug it in. He just forgets to plug it in every day.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Hard to say. Our next person, you know him. Brett, you
I-
know him.
I know him.
Jay Gillespie,
Jay Gillespie
very funny Colorado comedian.
from the Cougar Morning television radio show.
Trinidad.
Yeah, in Trinidad, Colorado. He's part of the Cougar Morning Show. So I'm very excited that he's gonna be.
This is a big get.
This is a
big
huge get. I'm so
This
happy.
is
It's
a
our
big
favorite
get.
show.
It's our
This is a big
favorite
get.
show during the pandemic last year. Man, we would
call up
watch
the
it.
hotline.
Yeah, you can call up the hotline. He's just going for an hour.
Uh-huh. I did some aerobics with him
really?
on the Cougar Morning Show one time. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh
but
yeah, you were on it. Was
it
that
was
in
fun.
Trinidad?
I don't know where I was.
I think Trinidad's
Honestly.
real pretty in the just up by the mountains somewhere in
I
Colorado.
don't think so then. I think I was just in Denver.
Probably Denver.
Yeah, but it was a crazy show. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I know he's something else. He's one of my favorite comedians in Denver.
He's a funny guy.
He's hilarious, and we have him on. And I don't really know. We'll see what we talk about. I don't know what.
I wonder
no
if he
real
wore
plan.
a green shirt.
Gosh, I hope he did. I wonder if that would work via a screen. If he were green, if it would still go into this green screen. Probably not.
Probably not.
Mike, would that work?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Let's see how Jay's doing. Mike.
He's coming.
Oh, no.
He's coming.
But yeah, his song, he would always play the wonderful songs on his keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see him doing that?
Yep. That's how we'd end the Cougar morning show, with a couple of nice ditties.
Yeah, those songs.
Hello.
Jay, I hear your voice.
Can you see my face?
No, I hear your voice better. How are you?
You know, I feel like this moment is going to be one that I'm really, truly going to remember for a very long time. And so I think you're a part of that, and all of us together could be a part of it too.
I think we all together should be a part of it. We have Brett, we have Erica, and we have Mike. Mike hasn't been on the show. He was real sick, and now he's finally better, and he and his wife are trying to have a baby, and so we're excited he's back.
None of that is true.
You know, praise be, I guess, is all that we can do here, and just say, give it up for the Almighty.
I think so too. Yeah, we were talking about spiritual warfare earlier, weirdly enough.
The NES game?
Yeah. Was that really a NES game?
I believe so. It's like Doom, first person shooter, but you're shooting prayers out at sort of sinners. You're trying to convert them.
Oh,
it's
man.
good.
That sounds great. Yeah, I was saying it would be a good name for a band or something.
Yeah, Christian heavy metal, I think, is something that needs to be explored more. And if you're thinking sort of what I'm thinking, I think me and you could be the ones to open that door and sort of walk through.
Yeah, I think we totally could. I would love to do something like that. I like how both of our heads look similar in the light. We look very similar.
Time is a cruel mistress, but there's really no better example than what I'm trying to be right now.
What are you trying to be right now?
Just present, just sort of soaking it in, rum and Coca-Cola style.
Oh my God.
Because at the end of the day, it's summertime somewhere.
It totally is. Speaking of presents, are you getting any for Easter this year?
I really wasn't very good this year, and so I'm not anticipating a big Easter haul because, frankly, I've sinned.
Really?
Times change. I know when you used to know me, I was a good little boy.
Yes,
I
remember that.
As I've grown up, I've really broken bad. Is the term for what's going on here. But I'm trying to pull it back together, and I'm hoping this episode of this show is the first step.
Cool. I think it totally could be. I really believe it could be.
Tell me the worst case scenario for my life regarding being a part of this tonight.
What would you say, Brad? I don't know.
Ooh, worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario?
Let's say he spirals downward and just starts pounding rum and Coca-Colas, and
maybe you try to hike up one of those mountains. Are you really close to a mountain right now?
Yeah, I'm very close, dangerously close.
Is it freezing cold?
Yes, and once the rum mixes with the Coca-Cola and the nighttime mixes with the mountaintop, you sort of left. You find your own path. That's all I'm thinking.
That's a recipe for freezing. It seems like, because the alcohol makes you feel warmer, but then if you're on the top of the mountain, you don't have any jackets or anything, then that could be just a recipe for freezing.
Yeah, and he's got his earbuds in with the Christian heavy metal just jamming in there, and he kind of gets lost in it, and then he's wandering around in the forest. Oh,
so Jay,
terrible.
don't do that. It's not going to have to be a worst case scenario tonight. It really doesn't.
Okay, I'm going to keep in mind that it doesn't have to be, but as always, it could.
It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Remember that. Regardless of how this goes.
I think what we need to remember is it might be.
It might be, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen after this. Just remember, it doesn't have to happen. It might happen or whatever, but it doesn't have to tonight.
You're saying it can sort of happen at any point. And so to just not have to dial it in to be immediately following this episode of this particular show could happen after any episode of any show.
For sure. I mean, it probably could end up happening at any time. We really don't know. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen at the end of this one, but maybe at something else, or maybe you go somewhere. I don't know. I mean, it could just happen at any time.
Can I ask y'all both a question?
Yeah.
Do you think you've hit rock bottom?
Tonight?
No, in your life period? Or do you think that there is an upcoming worst moment of your life that is still to come?
Ooh, good question.
That is a good question. I don't think I've hit rock bottom yet.
You don't?
No. I'm ready.
You got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I don't know
is.
if I have. When I was getting all fucked up last year and I was doo-dooing all over the place, that was kind of a rock bottom.
A lot of people would think that doo-dooing on yourself or others would be rock bottom, but for more than one person, I think it's not.
It can get worse than that. Have you hit your rock bottom?
Yeah.
What happened?
Picked up. What the thing is, when you get picked up by the cops and they don't take you to jail, they take you to someplace else, the hospital, a couple of times, and a couple of times just straight to a mental facility. And then that last time you're like, you know what? I think this is not the place for me. And I think that was the bottom of my entire life. So, it's been smooth sailing since I was 22. That's why I got such a glow about me.
Cool. You really do tonight.
Yeah, you look great.
I mean, it's just the light of the Lord. I think is all you can do is just let it sort of radiate.
That could be one of the Christian rock band songs. Let the light. What did you say? Something radiate?
Man, I think we're gonna have to go to the tape. Okay, who
Let it radiate, baby.
Yeah, we might have to go to the
This
tape.
is a truly great movie imprinted up over your chest here. I think some of Mel Gibson's greatest work, and I'm a fan.
Yeah, the last guy, we had a guy, Sean Reilly, who was on it. He started saying M. Night Shyamalan, and I was like, no, I think it's Mel Gibson made it, not M. Night Shyamalan.
I can't keep up with these young upstart directors. All I'm trying to do is just keep my eyes peeled and my ears open, because you can find it anywhere you look for it.
You really can find it most places. I do totally agree with that.
Yeah. It's simpler. It's much more simple than most people think.
Yeah, people think
you
it's
just
hard.
Get up, you row the boat. That's all you can do. I think Bill agrees with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. Do you agree with all that, Mike?
Halfway. I'm halfway there.
You are halfway there. So you believe in a little. I mean, yeah, it could be anywhere, I think.
You just got to keep your eyes open, Mike. At the end of the day, me, Mike, all the people that are watching together, I think we're going to be able to make it happen. So I think just 2 thumbs up for all of us.
I'm optimistic. I agree. I think it very easily.
Let it radiate.
Yeah, let it radiate. I totally agree. I think it's not out of the realm of possibility for that to happen for sure.
And I'm talking financially.
Yeah.
I am talking about, physically, as far as our looks and physical dexterity and strength goes.
Yep.
Wisdom, I think for all of us and the viewers, just up, and so just keep that in mind. I think a lot of the people participating in this, both actively and passively,
Yep.
Are really going to notice their life taking a turn for the better as soon as they're done. So,
I think
you're
as long
doing
as
this,
they
I want you
make it to
just
the
sort
right.
of think about and manifest the things that you want from your life. And once again, here I'm talking to the audience in the future, because if you just close your eyes and dream it, you can have it.
I totally agree. I say that all the time. Yeah, I mean, if people just keep their eyes open, it'll start happening. I mean, you mentioned wisdom. I mean, people, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this whole thing, it's just, this whole sort of group here is poised to take what they need, and by any means necessary. And as
For
you know,
sure.
I've always been a big advocate for violence. So I'm just going to keep it open to all of that for everyone.
If you want it, take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you want to
At all costs.
At all
Tattooed
costs.
across my lower back.
What did you say? At all costs, including your lower back?
Tattooed across my lower back. Underneath
at all costs.
It's a big gun and then a big knife above it.
Like a skull and crossbones, kind of?
Yeah, but made out of sort of weapons and it's something you would have to see to believe. But at the end of the day, sort of, I think, when the revolution starts,
Yep.
everyone's going to know which side I'm on. I think there's not going to be any sort of hiding that fact.
With your at all costs tattoo on your lower back.
That's a leader right there, because people are following
Yep.
that tattoo. They're gonna know
Yeah,
this is the kind of guy that we can follow,
Yeah,
that
we
will
can get
take us
behind.
places. He'll get us
Yeah.
stuff.
The tattoo that will win the war. Picture me sort of climbing over a fence surrounding private property. And I think you get sort of a feeling for what we can do here together. And once again, I'm talking to your audience. So your audience
sure.
is welcome to sort of like join. I hate to call it a coup.
It's a movement.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better word for it. Basically, we are, and not to put too fine a point of it,
Yeah.
take out the current government
Yeah.
and replace it with a new one.
For sure.
Maybe with me. I'm just saying, maybe me as his figurehead.
Yeah, Jay, I just picture us jumping over fences, and each time I get just a glance of your at all cost tattoo, and it just makes me feel a little better, just thinking this is the right guy to follow.
Yeah, it's about like 2/3 through the movie Forrest Gump, and people are just joining as that tattoo passes through Middle America. People are sort of drawn to the possibilities, because that's what I like to hope that I represent,
For sure.
are the possibilities of life.
What, 2/3 into the way of Forrest Gump? Is that when he's running? And
Correct.
People follow him? Yeah,
That's
did
right.
all those people, I wonder how long they were running with him. Didn't he run across the country?
7 times.
No.
That's the kind of commitment that I am willing to give to the American people.
Gumpian levels of commitment.
He really ran across 7 times?
I think so. You got to read the novel the movie was based on. It gets real. It gets good. It's much more racist.
Is it? Yeah, that movie's already a long movie. That'd probably be a long book.
It was a surprisingly short book.
Was
but, I can't remember who wrote it. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I remember it right anymore. It was a heady time.
When was that? Before the rock bottom? Was that before 22?
Yeah, it's like 7th grade. I think I read the Forrest Gump book in 7th grade, and I was just surfing on a wave of good feelings of being real into Nirvana.
Oh, nice. Listening to
That's the way it
Nirvana, reading that book. That sounds good.
Yeah, and I think you can sort of draw a pretty straight line from that moment to right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For
Damn,
better
yeah.
or worse.
Yeah, better or worse. But I do think there will be an overthrow probably of the government probably relatively soon.
Yeah, me too. I talk about, it's like when you're talking about your student loans, you're just trying to weigh at what point do the banks fall, because you know it's coming. And so what's your monthly payment? What's your over under on the collapse of the financial system? And then you need to make the choice that's right for you. Because to be honest, I think it's 5 years. And so
Is that what you give it,
what's your
5 years?
payment? What's the total?
Yeah, do people stop paying their student loans, do you think?
I think if everybody did that, we could really instigate change in the world. People very much underestimate their power. And all we have to do is just get a couple thousand people to throw 2 or 3 bricks each through 200 or 300 windows.
Yeah.
And the whole system is going to listen. Just
Right.
remember that.
Yeah, 2 or 3 bricks and 200 or 300 windows. So you got to go pick the bricks back up.
I don't
That's
know
a
what your
bunch of
viewership
windows.
is. Let's say it's 200 people. I'll supply the bricks. That's the thing, is we need to work together
Yeah.
to make the change happen.
We totally need to. Yeah, I hear Mike talk about stuff like this all the time about overthrowing stuff. So I'm sure Mike's fully on board.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Down to clown.
Cool. Oh my gosh,
Kind
I
of
was
gung-ho
thinking.
attitude I like.
Yeah, I like that attitude too.
Because the thing is, everything's gonna fall apart. Where are you gonna be standing when the rubble collapses? And hopefully it's just sort of with me and live and let die or whatever we want to be playing as the tanks roll.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean you're in a good spot in Colorado. This is probably a good place
I
to
feel
be.
like it is. I wouldn't want to be on the coast.
Ooh, God, yeah. What if there could be waves, big waves and stuff.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, like obviously global warming isn't real, but at the end of the day,
Right.
you've got to you got to wonder what it all means.
Yeah, what does it mean? I don't know. I try to figure that out. I can't figure it out.
And I don't think we're going to find the answer in a Christopher Reeves movie, but it's fun to look, and
What did that happen in a
your
Superman
everyday life.
movie? Did that happen in a Superman movie? What do you mean a Christopher Reeves movie?
I'm not sure. I think I maybe meant that director of Batman. So is that maybe a Matt Reeves? The thing with words is
Yeah,
they're
Matt
so
Reeves, I think, was
fluid.
the director.
Or Christopher Nolan. Either
Christopher Nolan.
Listen, just
Matt
we're going
Reeves.
to need to
Look,
connect these dots with
yeah.
some string. And
Here's the thing: when
center of this-
you're following the guy with the at all costs tramp stamp onto private property, and he wraps his fist up into a big rag and then punches it through a picture window and clears all the glass out so that the rest of the army can pile into somebody's home, then it's not going to matter who directed Batman at that point.
Yeah, that's the last thing we're going to be
We're not even thinking about
We're going to
that
be thinking,
anymore.
where are the fucking bricks?
Let's
Did you
get
bring
in
the
here.
bricks here?
Yeah, who's got the bricks? Who's
Yeah,
carrying
he's
all
got
the bricks?
Bricks here.
And I think at the end of the day, Jeff Bezos will deserve what we do to him.
You think we'll catch Jeff Bezos?
He's a slippery little goose, but we're going to have to do
Yeah.
the best that we can.
You can just follow that rocket till it comes back down.
Yeah, I
Got
mean,
to
where-
come
all you
back
can
down.
do.
It's got to come back down.
yeah, it has to
There's
be.
no infrastructure on Mars, baby. There's no
Nope.
infrastructure. You're going to have to come back to this great big blue marble.
Yep. Yeah, people don't think about that. You think
Sorry.
you can go hide out in Mars. You're not going to be at Mars very long. There's no infrastructure.
Yeah, exactly. Who's going to be cleaning up the streets? No one. You want to build it. You want to spend your last years building a government from scratch? Shut up.
Yeah,
Just come back home and let us put you on the top of a fence post.
Yeah, come back home. Please.
Because
come
at the
back
end of the
home.
day, love it or hate it, Earth is the only planet most of us are going to ever be on. I would say
Yep.
no one watching this show is ever going to leave planet
Yeah,
Earth.
no one
But
watching right now is ever going to leave planet Earth. I agree with you. Maybe in the future,
Maybe
not
what-
now.
Maybe
Maybe
one person
psychically.
is dreaming about it. They're watching this show, and now we plant the little nugget, and like the next sort of like
Yep.
Neil Armstrong is watching your show right now, and because of us and what we've done, we're going to create the future.
I love it. I hope they reach out to us and let us know that we did inspire them.
Yeah, years later, they like track us all down from this podcast on one of those see-through computer screens that they move with their hands. They get in touch with us, and then they say that thank you, Jay Gillespie and Matt Bangertosh and Bill Montgomery for sort of inspiring my whole life.
Yeah, he has one of the touchscreen things. He's trying to figure
There's
out.
It's an important part. It's the sliding of information. Quick.
Yeah, I don't want to live in that world. I wouldn't be built for that. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I think probably 2/3 of us will be dead by then, but it's just a matter of which two.
Well, Jay, it's been wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Very inspirational.
This was really a lot of fun. Anytime I could be piped in via technology to somebody else's household, I say 2 thumbs up.
I know. We have to start talking to you, somebody here. Where can people find you? Are you still doing Cougar Nights and stuff?
Yeah, you could search Cougar Nights on Twitch and Ultra Sex Laser also on Twitch if you want to hear me do music. So
Do you have your
Ultra Sex
music
Laser,
thing?
Cougar Nights on media.
Do you have your music thing?
No, no.
In the future, I
But,
missed the
you know,
Slaughterhouse song.
Yes, well, let's do this again sometime in the future.
Yeah, we have.
And I will sing some songs, both new and old, for you and the world.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, Jay, thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you, and goodbye forever. Here's to seeing if we hit rock bottom tonight, okay? Thank you, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
What an inspirational man.
I know. That was so good we were able to speak with Joe.
He really speaks a lot of truth.
He does. Yeah. I mean, I can't get over
You
that
understand?
tattoo. That would probably hurt. The tramp stamp, don't those things hurt?
A little bit.
Probably on your lower back.
Mm-hmm.
I want a tramp stamp. Kind of.
Get what if you could get a full back tattoo of Grant's family picture from the prairie? That would be beautiful.
I don't know if we'll ever see
We'll
that.
never see it.
I don't think we're ever seeing Grant again.
He's in the hospital.
I don't think we'll ever see him again.
He's in the
I think something happened. I think Mike fired his ass.
It's a cliffhanger. Come back next week
Yeah.
to the show and see who's here. Will it be Grant? Will it be Mike? Will it be somebody new entirely?
Yeah, you gotta see.
Hey, bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of The William Montgomery Show. Send your questions, artwork, and manifestos to thewilliammontgomeryshow@gmail.com. Leave William a voicemail at 737-471-1098. Never miss an episode of The William Montgomery Show by subscribing to The William Montgomery Show channel on YouTube and anywhere podcasts are sold. Check out William online at william.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. For more William Montgomery, check out Kill Tony on YouTube and see him live at the Vulcan Gas Company in Austin, Texas every Monday night. For more of me, Brett Erickson, check out Issues with Andy on Patreon. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at IBrettMyPants. This episode of The William Montgomery Show was recorded at Permanent Record Studios right here in the heart of Austin. The William Montgomery Show is produced by William Montgomery and Brett Erickson. The William Montgomery Show is a FannieCo production. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Who the fuck said that? I'm trying to have fun tonight.